Hey guys, Peter here from the Yaw VR team, and today I'm going to do a brief comparison of motion compensation and the overall experience using the Meta Quest 2 versus the HTC Vive Focus 3 and the same game in the Yaw2 motion simulator. So let's see the Vive Focus 3. I already showed one of the previous videos that motion compensation is getting somewhat better now with the adjusted settings in the game engine. Now I can demonstrate this with sudden acceleration and sudden braking, sudden and hard braking. I'll do that just in a second. And again, exaggerated motions. I can't stop emphasizing this. Like, motion is pretty much exaggerated here, so that's not realistic how the simulator reacts to the car. The forces are not realistic. We have done a video where we're demonstrating the sort of sim racing setup, which we felt more realistic than this one. Now, I think the pitch motion compensation is quite okay. Still some, like, it's not perfect, but it's yeah, so I'm not getting this large motion that in my very first Assetto Corsa video. And let's check losing control, because then you can see some yaw movement going on, and I'm still in the center, so that's a good sign. And let's get back on track, because after doing some yaw movement previously, there was a high chance that you would be going off the center and exiting your car, actually, like in vision of course only. But now it was okay. And even if I do some turns, I stay in the car. Even after larger yaw movements or more sudden yaw movements, it's okay. Seems to be okay. I mean, still you can see that there is some vision discrepancy when sudden acceleration and braking is done, but it's not that bad. Oh, okay, that was the seat. Okay, I'm just adjusting my seat in the meantime. Cool. So I think that's all for motion compensation. It's probably the same result as before in my previous video. Yeah, some larger turns now. Okay, and let's compare this to the Quest. Let's check the Quest 2 now. So first the acceleration. Okay, again, some movement in the vision. I wouldn't say it's not annoying at all, but it's still a good experience. I mean, like, as with the Focus 3, it's good enough. I mean, the motion compensation is good enough to enjoy the ride. However, what the hell is happening here? Okay, it was him, definitely. So let's check again. Now that this is not in my... Yeah, okay. So with the acceleration and braking, I think that there's maybe more discrepancy in the vision as compared to what I'm doing in the game. But it's still like, it wasn't perfect in the Vive headset neither, but here I think it is a little bit worse. I don't want to get too subjective. I'm not getting paid by HTC or whatever. We're not even getting free headsets from none of the producers, so it's not that. It's just my my personal experience, my very first experience with these headsets. Comparing this, I think the Focus 3 is a little bit better. Motion compensation is smoother as well. There might be multiple factors behind this, like with the Focus 3 I can adjust the eye distance, the distance of the lenses, more freely. So there are only 3 possible positions in the Quest 2 for this purpose, and it's more adjustable in the Focus 3, so that might be one of the reasons behind getting a less clear or a little bit more like blurrier or something image. But in any case, the motion compensation is working, definitely. I'll just try to lose the car for a little bit and see with the yaw movement, because I'm getting the yaw motion now, right? I did get some, but okay, it's the other way around. But I'm still in the center, just as with the Focus 3. So it works, it definitely works. Even though I think it was a little bit smoother with the other headset, with the exaggerated yaw movements, and yeah, again and again, the movements are exaggerated here. It's definitely more than in real life. In one of the previous videos, we have tried setting up a sim racing setup, and that's more realistic. That's more like in an actual racing car, but that's also customized to our tastes only. And here, just to show some more yaw movements, some more turns, some sudden turns. Yeah, I feel that I'm turning a little bit. That also means it's exaggerated because I shouldn't feel it, but compensation is working well, so that's okay. That's fine. Again, I think maybe just my personal opinion only, but the image was clearer with the Focus 3, and motion compensation was somewhat smoother with that headset as well. So that's my overall impression. But anyway, so it was just to compare these two headsets. I think it's more like the pitch motion compensation is working less with this headset, I think. I mean, with the braking and acceleration, I'm losing my image more here. And I think that's all that should be said about the comparison. So let me just stop here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. Okay, so that's it for a brief comparison between the Quest 2 and the, I don't know if you can see it, the HTC Vive Focus 3 headsets. Again, it wasn't for the gameplay, it was just for comparing these two headsets. So the motion was exaggerated with the motion simulator, and that's because showing the motion compensation performance and comparing again these two goggles. I think, like, maybe it's only my personal opinion, but as a first experience, I think that the Focus 3 performed better in this, like a little bit clearer picture, smoother motion compensation. But I would be happy to hear your opinion on this if you have the chance to try these devices or just one of it, and and see a different result than in this video. And one thing I have to add here is that I was using the virtual desktop, which is a third-party application for the Quest 2. Might be some workarounds to improve this motion compensation quality with the Quest and with virtual desktop. I tried Airlink as well. For some reason it ran into a couple of bugs, so I decided to use the virtual desktop. I'll take a look into those bugs as well and see if those are because of this particular device or our network or whatever, or this is just an inherent problem. For now, it's the virtual desktop Quest 2 versus the Vive Focus 3, and the Vive Focus 3 performed better, but in both cases you felt that it's not perfect, and in both cases I think the experience is good. Like, you can enjoy the ride, and it's a good immersive experience. So thanks for watching and looking forward to hear your opinion. Cheers guys.